Hello, everybody. Today I'm back with more Dr. Mario World. The new levels were just released today. I know it's kind of an awkward timing because we're really used to getting the levels on Thursdays, and I know last time was on Friday. Now we have gotten updates on Mondays before, but they've always prefaced it, and it's always been the first set of levels for the new world. So this is kind of an awkward situation. And I assume it has to do with some sort of delays, either with just trouble working on the game right now based on the pandemic and everything, and or maybe just the game slowing down to a point where eventually there won't be more levels. And that is sad to say, but it seems like it could be possible. Now we know at least one more world is coming after this, and I would have to assume there would be at least one or two more, but we really have no idea. But anyways, I've been talking over me opening up a bunch of characters, I suppose. And I'll just say right now, I don't get anything new, but it is still fun to try all this stuff out. And all this was recorded during like the increased doctor chances, because I'm still trying to get Nabbit, the only character I still have yet to have. And yeah, it didn't go well. I don't know why I have such a hard time getting him. It seems like people have plenty of versions of him, and I've yet to get him a singular time. But yeah, I'm just gonna, at this point, I probably will save all of the stuff I get from now on until the next set of levels. Or maybe if I decide to go for another doctor, like increased chances to try and get Nabbit again. We'll see. But here's the last set. Alright, yeah, two more openings here on the final day of the doctor increased chances. And there was nothing here. I get two more assistants. And you know, eventually, if I get everything up to level 5, there'll be nothing left to get, and I would eventually get Nabbit. But I doubt I'll ever get anything to level 5. Anyways, let's talk about this first level here. They do make it easy for you because it is the first level of the new area, but also it was kind of tough, and I actually did lose my first time. Or I didn't get 3 stars. And the main problem here is the fans that are right in the middle. They kind of get in the way of everything. But my strategy is really kind of to avoid the fans until the very end. And I do end up hitting them once, just because it worked out a little bit better. But if you can wait to hit the fans until everything else is cleared, I'd say that would work out pretty well. But it absolutely is not necessary. You can do it without that. And then the next thing you're going to want to do is get all those barrels in the 4 corners. You know, get rid of the barrels, and then underneath are those launchers or cannons, whatever they're called, and they will hit most of the side for you. So you don't have to worry about any of those viruses on the far left or far right. Unless, of course, they get iced like that one on my side is. But it won't be too difficult to get rid of that second one there. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just going in each of the corners wherever I can, and hitting those cannons and leaving those few viruses in the middle alone until I get a better chance later on. Or not a better chance, but once all of the other viruses are gone, that means that they can't be iced anymore. Now this yellow one in the middle can be hit without hitting any fans. The yellow one over to the side also can be hit because that fan hasn't been triggered yet. Of course, the fans take 2 hits to ice anything. So if, like that yellow one there, can be hit again because the fan is not triggered yet. So it really did work out well. I'm fairly certain you have to hit the fan at least once and get something iced. But if you do it the way I did, most of the viruses will be gone anyways, and you won't have any problems. So again, not too difficult, but you can definitely mess up like I did. And then moving into this next level, I lost this one, I think twice. and it's mostly just because, again, it has to do with the capsule increase, or like the little bubbles that give you more capsules, and that can really ruin your run anytime if you're just not able to get them, or they're not giving you the color they need. As I suggest with everyone, where those extra capsules are hidden, if you pull out every color, that like all 3 colors at once, and then unblock the point boosters or the extra capsules, you will definitely have the color you need, and you won't waste any pulling out of the remaining capsules you have. I feel like that didn't make any sense. What I'm trying to say is, if you have each color already on the stage, it won't decrease the amount of capsules you'll get from those extra capsule obstacles, boosters. I never know what to call them. I really need to just look and see what they're officially called. But the main problem with this stage is that the middle is wide open, and you have to hit all of the blocks and get all the coins out of them. All the viruses need to be gone. So basically you're clearing everything, and it does get a little awkward sometimes trying to get everything, because there are a lot of spots here that are kind of open up, and then the blocks are in some awkward placements as well. So once you get rid of all the viruses, there's going to be a lot of you going back and trying to hit those remaining blocks and everything. And I would also suggest, like I'm doing here, going underneath that spot there to get all of those blocks, really, because it is easier to hit all 3 of those at one time instead of going for them separately. And some of the viruses are in annoying places too, like those 2 red ones are kind of are surrounded by the blocks, and you have to hit them both individually even though they're both lined up. And there are a few cases like that, and it can be a little annoying and awkward because they don't typically do stuff like that. But here I'm just trying to be as conservative as possible, even though I clearly have enough capsules to do this just fine. And I just need a few more to hit that final block in the bottom corner. Now, as you saw earlier, I had a big stack on the side so I could get to the viruses up top, and I made it easy to get a yellow in between there so that all of the capsules would fall. I know you have no reference of what I'm talking about here. You can go back in the video if you're not sure, but that's a good way to save some capsules, is to make an easy way to get rid of all the ones on the side so that they will fall accordingly. And that comes into play again in the time stages, and I'll show you my strategy with that. For this one, you're going for the bombs straight away, and when you're not going for the bombs, you need to get rid of these coins near these cannons, and also hitting the barrels as well. You're going to want to go in between to save some capsules. And once you're able to activate the launchers and everything, the rest of the level will start opening up. All the coins will be open. Well, not all of them. They will have like rows of coins periodically open up. And once you start doing that, you can just start hitting the floating viruses with single capsules at the bottom. As you can see, whenever I get a singular one, I'm going to be dragging it down. So here, that blue one goes underneath, and that red one can go on either side there. And also make sure to be hitting the coins whenever you can, because you still have to unlock some of the other ones towards the bottom, and you might as well leave the floating viruses there so that they will hit the coins for you. But also you're going to want to activate the floating viruses a few times as well, because then they start moving around, and you're not going to want to waste all your time avoiding them, because then you're going to have a lot of capsules needed for all 3 hits for each of the floating viruses. But as you can see here, there are a few more coins that I'm going to go for with these yellows that I don't need anymore. And then if I get any reds or blues, I'm going to try and put them towards the viruses that are still remaining, But yeah, all the yellows can start going towards the coins. And that's it. You gotta hit all the coins and the keys will easily fall down. I assume the viruses could potentially get in the way of the keys sometimes once you start clearing some of the coins. But I had cleared all the viruses so much that that wasn't an issue. But I could definitely see it being an issue. But I had plenty of capsules still. As you can see, I'm using my point boosting assistance again. And I had plenty of stuff left over, so you probably wouldn't even need the point boosting assistance for this one. But that one went pretty easily on my first try. And this next level here is another one that I was able to beat on my first try. And it has a lot of the fogged up ones. Or are they poison clouds? Is that what they're called? And I kind of messed up at the beginning here, but it still went out fine. Or not even that I messed up, it's that they were not giving me any blues, and it was really frustrating because the main thing is really just getting everything unlocked here. And I'll show you in a second, once everything gets unlocked, what my strategy was. And you might even want to wait to blow all that stuff up. But actually, no, you are supposed to blow it all up. Okay, so now you're going to want to start working your way through the middle. Do not clear out the ones on the sides. I'm sure the level is still possible if you do, but it is far, far easier to wait it out. So just see here, you're going through the middle section, and you're going to have a lot of coins that get in your way, but basically you're going to get rid of all the viruses in the middle, all of the coins. And then once all the coins in the middle are gone, every other coin surrounding it will be unlocked, which will allow you to use those viruses that you left to hit the coins a lot easier. Because if you hit all the viruses just at the beginning, then you're going to have to go all the way back around again just to hit all the remaining stuff. And I just happened to start going through the middle and figure that out on my first try. But I could definitely see you just going for the sides and then realizing that you should have aimed for the middle first. But now I really just need to hit this final key here. Or no, final coin. I always screw that up. The coin will unlock the rest of the cages, as you can see there. And then it's just a matter of hitting all the viruses around it. And there will be a few of the coins at the top here. If you get any double capsules with like the same color, I would suggest using them towards the coins up top, because that's the easiest way to get rid of the two of them up there. As you can see, I'm gonna get one pretty quick here, placing it there, and then I happen to have that blue sitting on top of the coin, so I had a really good run there. It was pretty smooth, and I had 3 stars before even counting the points for the capsules. So again, the point boosting assistance gave me plenty of points and everything to complete that one. Now we're on to the final normal stage here, and it is considered a hard one, and I did have to do it a few times, and honestly it is kind of annoying. And I've played a few of the levels today. I'm about halfway through the world, and another hard stage I had a lot of annoyance with. And again, I'll get into that when we actually play that level. But talking about this one, again, whenever we have these electric boxes, it really is just going for them whenever possible. And if you want to start working on one of the sides, but the electric boxes aren't triggered on the right side, I would highly suggest just placing a random one in a place that you can move it later, so that the electric boxes will switch over to the side that you need, and then you can easily start hitting the side that you're going for. And also I would suggest, like, if you get a red or a blue, like on that red side there, a red and blue capsule, like I just did right there, I would highly suggest aiming to get those whenever possible. The fans in the middle are kind of annoying as well, but if you avoid hitting any of the bubble things at the bottom, until you've gotten through the part of the fans, then nothing will get iced. And as you can see here, I still had some viruses remaining up top. But if you just clear them out right away, then you don't have to hit the fans anymore after that. And then nothing else will be iced. So I kind of suggest getting rid of everything above the fans and then working on everything below. And as you can see here, I just need to get rid of some of those electric boxes in the middle and on the left, so that I can get in between the similarly colored viruses. That right side I already have it open, but I want to wait to hit it until I'm past the fans, because the fans can't do anything when they're in the bubbles. Again, you can definitely let things get iced and you'd finish the level just fine, but it is less of a hassle if you just start working on it this way. Now, I wasn't getting what I wanted, and I also had stuff that was lining up well, so I decided to just start going for the viruses down here. But I'm gonna do my best to hit the fans as little as possible. As you can see, I decided to just go for it and use the fan, and also accidentally put a blue one in there, and for some reason put a yellow on top of it on the left side there. I don't know what I was thinking, but that was really that's going to take 5 more capsules to get rid of the yellow and or not 5 more capsules, but 5 more of the single pieces to get rid of the yellow and then the blue. So I assume most of you are smart enough to not do that like I did. But yeah, once you get past the fans, it really is just getting rid of the electric boxes when possible and then clearing out the remaining viruses. Again, plenty of points to get 3 stars. It's just a matter of actually completing the level, and I got lucky with that final yellow capsule there. So shouldn't be too hard to 3-star. You just might have some trouble actually completing it. So there are all the normal levels, but of course we still have all the time stages. I had to redo one once, but it was a fluke, and I really did know what I was doing and should have beaten them all on my first try. This first level here I beat on my first try as well. So let's just see. They all kind of have a similar look to them. So for this one, the right side works so that when you hit the one above it, the colored box in between the next one is cleared out. So I kind of that's the easiest side to go for. And in my opinion, it's kind of nice to just focus on the one side first and then start working on the other side. You can definitely go back and forth, but it's going to take a lot more of your it's going to take a lot more focus and, you know, training your brain to go back and forth to do that. Now for this one, you're going to have to line up 3 by itself to get rid of the one in the middle, and then put another the same color in the middle. Or alternatively, you can hit one of the viruses and then hit the other one again. Either way it works, and most of them I try to get the middle cleared out and then do that, but on this final one here I just hit the viruses separately, and I was very close to getting 3 stars. You don't have to clear out all the crates or anything, just the viruses. And I had a good amount of time left over. Of course I was using Wario as well, so I could have contributed. I don't think anyone else would be all that great other than Wario, because if you brought in someone like Larry who would clear out the color boxes, you have no idea how it's going to clear out, and also the color boxes kind of help you out, so I wouldn't suggest doing that. Now this one, right away you're just going to want to hit all the cannons or the launchers right away, and then this is where my strategy comes in. This is the one I lost once, but I used the same strategy and I just ended up piling too many up top, and I got a game over. But as you can see here, you're going to want to use 2 of the same color. As you can see, I'm doing on both sides here. Line up 2 of the same color, and then use a different color on top of that, so that when you're putting a single capsule down, the next one underneath it will also already be lined up. So you're just dragging down singular capsules to each side. Now don't forget, you also have to start working on the crates And you can use the same strategy for that as well. In some cases it didn't work out for me because I was trying to go really fast, but they do give you a lot of time just because there is a lot to clear. But if you use that strategy over and over again, it seems to work out really well. So again, just lining up 2 of the same color, then putting a different color on top, and then just start bringing down the other colors you need. I had 30 seconds left over, plenty of time, and plenty of points as well. So if you're having trouble figuring out how you want to place things in between there, just remember 2 colors of this, 2 of the same color, and then putting a different of the 2 of the same color above that until you reach the top. Now this final level is probably the easiest one out of all of them. They're only pink and blue viruses, and you're just bringing down single and double capsules whenever needed. And at the end there will be some crates left over to hit. All the coins will most likely be hit on their own, or when you're going back and hitting the crates. So in my experience, when I was clearing out the floating viruses, they were only staying where they were at the bottom. And I'm not sure if it's supposed to do that, if that's a glitch, or if they were intended to just keep spawning at the bottom. But either way, that makes it super easy to just bring things down, and you're going to know exactly where they go each time because they just clear out and then come right back. So there really is no trouble with that. Now if they are supposed to move around, it would definitely help out with hitting some of these remaining boxes that are in awkward positions. But I've just got this final, I don't mean boxes, I mean crates. I've got this final crate here. I have 40 seconds left over. That's a lot of time, and I basically already have 3 stars, so that's a lot of points. You shouldn't have a problem with the points, in my opinion. But yeah, that was those set of levels. I didn't have too many problems. I played a few of them a few times, but really not a big deal. Again, I'm going to be saving my ticket and everything, all my coins and everything for the next set of levels, most likely. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this one. The next set of levels should be coming out pretty soon after this. I'm not sure about the levels after that, but all of them should come out today. Again, thank you for watching, and I'm excited to see this special stage as well. So I'll see you then for that. Goodbye.